The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg!
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion, a man who absolutely bleeds intensity. Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW tag team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal Champion.
In fact, you go back to WCW Road Wild in 1998, where Goldberg defeated 8 members of the NWO in a battle royal.
That was back when pretty much everybody in WCW was in the NWO. You know what, Byron? They wouldn't let you in either.
Mr. Money in the Bank.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 167 pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our big steel cage match.
And I know both of these superstars are supremely tough, but you'd have to assume they're experiencing some butterflies here as we wait for the opening bell.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Look at them, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
No one has been as dominant in that ring as Goldberg. His WCW streak was legendary, but he can still defeat any competitor in a matter of seconds.
Well, Goldberg became WCW champion in 1998 and WWE Universal champion in 2017. No matter what the decade, Goldberg gets it done.
Enough already.
Right in the mouth, relent.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Oh, what a forearm!
That was dirty. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Looks like he's starting to falter. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
This cage really has gotten the best of him tonight so far. So much so that it makes me question if he even has what it takes to win this thing.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel...
Goldberg with a spear!
But he's got to capitalize.
Penny predicament. It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw. He's looking at it, and he gets the shoulder up. Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to see the jackhammer. This one's up.
His shoulders are down.
I'll revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd.
Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
What a ferocious conclusion to this steel cage match.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
As the late, great Lemmy says, it's time to play the game. The mood has changed.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring,
It's all about
from
the
Greenwich,
game
Connecticut,
and how you
weighing
play
in
it,
at
and nobody plays it better
255
than
pounds,
Triple H.
the
The cerebral
game,
assassin, the sadistic
H.
son-in-law of the chairman of WWE. So many incredible moments created by this man and etched in history.
If there is one thing we have learned about Triple H, he will do anything and everything to advance his career.
The man has main evented 7 WrestleManias and continues to grow his legend in WWE. From the midnight workouts to the endless dieting, Triple H prides himself on always being ready.
I just hope Triple H's opponent tonight is as mentally tough as they think they are, because the cerebral assassin is at the top of the game.
And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Thomas O. Champ Paul.
Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Look out. Here we go with the steel cage match.
Look at them, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
Oh, and a knee. And
Endless knee strikes.
Knee right to the midsection. He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Boom, what impact.
Talk about history. Triple H was trained by WWE Hall of Famer Killer Kowalski and made his debut in 1995. The blue blood Hunter Hearst Helmsley showed a different attitude when he formed D-Generation X alongside Shawn Michaels.
Triple H knows about making history. Just look at the battles against Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, The Undertaker, Sting, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns.
Triple H founded three of the most powerful factions in sports entertainment history and is regarded as one of the most dominant world champions this business has ever known. The game has also competed in more than 20 WrestleManias.
Showing off some of his speed there. Ooh. German. There's a pin now. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. And the game kicks out.
Not yet.
Don't you dare get up, man.
The
gain starting to stagger a bit here. His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage. The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude.
Here it comes, Corey.
Here we go. A knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon. He's back in control here. Oh, man, Triple H doesn't even know where he is.
Can you believe this battle's not over yet?
Very nice.
He's lining him up.
Better stay right where he is.
Corey, the WWE Championship match.
The game getting...
Look at this. What is keeping this competitor going?
Wow, even now, when he's on the edge of defeat, Triple H shows the grit you expect from a superstar like him. Harsh impact. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man.
This steel cage match is in the books.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
This was another great moment. He ain't messing around.
Some pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show. I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
Thomas O. Champ Paul.
Going to add that match to the highlight reel.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.
The Big Red Machine is here.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane.
What a terrifying sight to behold.
What a frightening presence. The evil inside this man.
Matched by the frightening amount of destruction that Kane is capable of.
A multi-time champion. He's dominated WWE for many, many years. Welcome to Balor Club.
his opponent, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor!
The future is bright for the Irishman, Finn Balor. A bona fide superstar the world over, Finn Balor seems to get better, faster, stronger, and more dangerous every single week in WWE.
Guys, if you are looking for a billboard example of a superstar who has it, who has the it factor, look no further than Finn Balor.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
What incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Sore clothesline. Beautiful technique.
This might be it. Oh, my. Leaving himself open here.
Yeah, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now. Oh, nasty impact.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, a debilitating elbow drop.
Daily.
Elbow drop, big time. You gotta believe this one's over.
We know Finn Balor has gained a huge following around the world. It's hard not to get swept up by this young man's extraordinary talent. After every match, more and more, the WWE Universe become members of Balor Club.
Finn Balor starting to stumble now. You could bet this is not how he drew this one up.
I'm a little disappointed in his showing. Maybe it's me, but I really expected more from him here tonight in this steel cage match.
Michael, forget about Finn gaining his fans after the match. Judging by this crowd during his entrance, I would say the Balor Club is for everyone. Can someone be a good brother and give me a too sweet?
Oh, my God, Saxton, I've told you how many times you are banned from doing that hand gesture. Your privileges of the Balor Club have been revoked. And if you keep it up, your privileges as a commentator are going to be revoked, too.
Hey. Guys, endurance is a trait needed in every match, but you need an incredible amount to last as long as Finn Balor did during his first Royal Rumble. To come in as the second entrant and wage war on 29 other superstars is awe-inspiring.
Ooh, what impact. Byron still in awe of Finn Balor's Royal Rumble performance, and I agree. Finn lasted for over 57 minutes, a figure that puts him high in the record book, something the kid from across the Irish Sea can show any doubters.
That display of endurance is a great example of why Balor is an extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things. His track record proves that doubting him on accomplishing the extraordinary would just be foolish.
Harsh impact.
And Kane manages to reverse out of that one.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing
The cover. He kicks out before 3.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like the Big Show, the Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's the
devil's favorite demon with the devil's favorite sidewalk slam.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Confident, mysterious, and yes, a bit demonic. That's Finn Balor. After all, we're talking Kane. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Choke slam straight to hell.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Your whole body hurts after a move like that.
There's definitely a confidence and mystery about the man who named himself after the Irish mythology warrior named Finn, and a warrior, King Balor. Finn can also be, let's say, a bit demonic at times.
There's a quiet, cool confidence about Finn Balor. There's a mystery to this man who's been a champion everywhere he's competed. If anyone can relate to those things, it's definitely me.
And Kane is your winner. When you introduce the enclosure, everything is possible. What a match this was.
Man, oh man, look at that. He ain't playing here.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money.
Kane.
Huge victory tonight for Kane.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista.
I cannot believe the WWE Universe's reaction to Batista. This guy takes time out of his busy movie star schedule to return to WWE, and they've given him nothing but disrespect.
You have to respect the Animal.
opponent, from England, weighing in at 219 pounds, TJB.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
I think there's a good chance we'll be seeing a painful Batista bomb tonight. Painful would be putting it lightly. Devastating is more accurate.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. That kick will stop you in your tracks. Looking at it here. Is he done? How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
This could be it. Is he done? Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
Knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg.
Here he goes. Is he done? He lets it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, what a slam! Landed him. Not today. Oh, what an uppercut. Jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
Here we go. He's stumbling some now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
This cage really has gotten the best of him tonight so far. So much so that it makes me question if he even has what it takes to win this thing.
Guys, I wasn't anticipating this type of performance from him tonight. He's starting to look a little lost in there right now.
Big time impact from way up high. Oh, it's over.
Goes down hard. Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
He might have it. Oh, what impact!
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Yeah, you don't see a slam like that very often.
When Batista returned to WWE in 2014, he brought with him a new repertoire of attacks and evasions. Corey, how does mixed martial arts impact someone's matches?
Holds, strikes, establishing control, already part of the superstar's DNA, Cole. Adding proficiency in mixed martial arts makes Batista a more complete competitor. It made the animal even more vicious.
Incoming. Talking about Batista's MMA training being incorporated into his offense for WWE competition also speaks to the evolution of the sports entertainment competitor. Byron, share with us your thoughts.
Michael, I don't think the already dominant Batista even needed any more offensive tools. But I completely agree. At 6'6", 290, the force that's now well-versed in Kali and Jiu-Jitsu, now that is scary.
Nailed it.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you, and you could put this singles match in the books. You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for
Here is
once,
your
and that
winner,
anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen over the years is interference. Whether it's The Undertaker coming up through the ring or John Cena getting bashed in the head with the cage door from the outside, it's all legal in the cage.
It may not appear that way, but that beaten and battered competitor standing tall inside that cage right now is your winner.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg!
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion,
A man who absolutely bleeds intensity.
beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW Tag Team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal champion.
A man that does not get paid by the hour. Dominance personified. That is Goldberg.
And his opponent, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Thomas O. Champ Paul.
The excitement level for this steel cage match is incredible right now, guys.
Well, as somebody who literally wore out his VHS copy of Coliseum home videos inside the steel cage, I can tell you that there's perhaps no more exciting match than this.
These competitors are squaring off, looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task for one of these two. Vicious strike. Oh, huge big boot.
What impact. Oh, what a strike to the back.
He's starting to feel it here. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Hey, it's not an easy atmosphere to excel in. Not only is he in the ring with WWE's toughest, but he's surrounded by an incredibly unforgiving steel cage.
Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman. Oh, nasty impact.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor. The Hardys...
Here it comes, Corey.
Here we go. Oh, Kinshasa. Can he finish the job? Double underhook applied. Up. Beautiful technique.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them.
Yes! Takes it!
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. This was one of those matches that had flashes of brilliance, but never quite lived up to all the hype. Good match overall.
Here is your winner, Thomas O. Champ Paul.
Wow, aggressions were certainly at an all-time high during that steel cage match.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive.
Here we go. Steel cage action. We're kicking off here.
This might be it! Oh, my.
Black Mass.
Golly.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, what impact! Here's the cover.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Still seems a little early. Given the enormity of Kane's debut at Bad Blood 97, some felt it was just a matter of time before the Big Red Machine owned WWE Gold. At the 1998 King of the Ring, Kane showed his full destructive powers when he defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship. This might be it! Oh, my.
The match between Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin showed just what kind of horrible abuse both men were willing to endure. Their first blood match for the WWE Championship was so highly anticipated. Tickets for the show sold out months in advance.
I know all about the 1998 King of the Ring because A, I was watching it on pay-per-view, and B, it's one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. The atrocities witnessed that night between Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin were unspeakable. Look at this! Look out!
Ooh! Kane's starting to look tired, and at this point, you have to wonder if he could recover from this.
Man, that confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him here tonight, but that clearly isn't the case, unfortunately for him.
Whoa!
Oh, nasty impact.
The shoulders are down.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Wow!
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Harsh impact.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape.
Here it comes. Looking for choke slam straight to hell.
He's going for the pin. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
What a match!
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Ooh, what impact.
Nailed it. You gotta believe this one's over. Look at this. Chaos, melee, pandemonium.
He's on the defensive now. He can't be happy with how this is going right now.
I'm a little disappointed in his showing. Maybe it's me, but I really expected more from him here tonight in this steel cage match.
The truth is, though, he's in far better condition than his opponent, which has to account for something going forward here.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Harsh impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, I'm willing to bet these superstars will think twice before stepping foot inside another steel cage.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping.
Look out!
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
The devil's favorite demon with the devil's favorite sidewalk slam.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
With a big boot.
On the mark.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, just dropped.
Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Military press.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
Got him turned over, the Boston Crab.
That might have done it, Cole.
What a way to win a singles match.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Look at him go.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
Here is your winner, TJB.
What a ferocious conclusion to this steel cage match.
I could watch them go at it each and every week. What?
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the Ultraviolent Extreme Championship. Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Thomas O. Champ Paul.
Corey, what should we be on the lookout for here in this steel cage match?
Cole, you can bet both of these superstars will be looking to use the cage to their advantage as much as possible here tonight. At least they should be looking to do that.
Opponent from England, weighing in at 219 pounds, TJB.
Here we go, guys. We're now set for what promises to be an amazing steel cage match.
And let's not forget the hazards these superstars are about to embark on. Give them credit. They'll clearly do anything to prove their dominance.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. Wow. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Oh, what impact. What a stomp. Good grief.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight up the top of the steel cage. Wow.
Moonsault. He goes for the cover. And he kicks out.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Boom, what impact.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Oh, nasty impact.
He's taking some offense. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape.
Wow.
Big punch finds its mark.
Eludes that one.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
He's on his heels. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage.
Well, he's certainly looking a little worse for wear, but that doesn't mean you should count him out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of fight still left in it.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Oh, he's such a tough target. Nailed it. Shoulder shoulders on the mat. Digging deep for a kick out. He's not giving up that easy. Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating powers to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
Taking quite a beating here. He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
Oh, man. He's getting manhandled in there. I don't know how much more of this he can take.
At this point, he has to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get back in this thing?
Oh, he's looking a little weary here. This match is definitely testing his mettle, guys.
This cage really has gotten the best of him tonight so far. So much so that it makes me question if he even has what it takes to win this thing.
It looks to me like he may have lost focus there for a minute. He was really cruising for a while.
This will go down as one of his hardest fought battles in WWE.
This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time, I guess. The superstars in this one got after it pretty good from the opening bell. Can't complain about the effort, technical proficiency, or result.
Ultra-violent Extreme Champion, TJB.
Huge victory here in one-on-one action.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match.